The fighter.
We used to be the pride of Lowell, huh? Right here. Who's the pride of Lowell now? Right there. That's how it's meant to be, you know? And down till nothing better than that.
The actor goes to Christian Bale.
I truly look at any award as any performance is dependent upon everybody else. It's a domino effect. It's a collective work always, you know. Movies is so much more a team effort than probably most people realize, even on the part of the director, you know. I mean, they're reliant upon so many different people to try and support their vision, you know what I mean? So every single other actor sort of shares this with me because you can't do it, no one's an island on a movie. There's a great reverb in here. I feel like I want to start giving a sermon right now. You know, I think that what often happens, and it's an incredible compliment to get this from my fellow actors, it's tricky to see often when there's a quiet role to really recognize just how much is going on behind the eyes. You've got to be really attentive. And that was Mark's role in this one. And I've had those roles before as well. You know, that's just the way that it goes. But to me, I share this with him. I share this with all the other actors.
Congratulations. What actor's work inspires you the most?
Who said that? Hey. You know, it's always, like I was saying, you know, the thing for me is that every time I do a different job, I always think, I don't know how to do this. And maybe that comes from not having had any training. I never took any drama classes or anything, but so I just sort of make it up every time I'm doing it. But every single time I go, I've got no bloody clue how to start doing this. And so there's so many different performances that inspire me from different people. If I was to start naming names, I would be neglecting an awful lot. But let me name a couple who I saw tonight. Robert Duvall, one of the finest that there's ever been. Gary Oldman, a friend of mine, who I think is one of the finest as well. Melissa, you know, Amy as well. Certain performances, when you get an editor, and thank you, Pamela Martin, for picking the good takes, because everybody's got bad takes. You're given, you know, when you trust a director, you give many different kind of takes. And when you get the director and the editor picking the right ones, then people suddenly say, wow, what a wonderful performance. I appreciate that so much that they pick those ones that people end up recognizing this, you know. But always the quiet roles are the tough ones to be recognized for, and this was a loud role, and I fucking loved it. Yeah.
Christian, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
I was wondering if you had any thoughts about Henry Cavill being cast in Superman, who was announced this morning. You didn't hear this?
No. Sorry, mate, no idea.
Thanks.
Well, well done for whoever you mentioned. Go nuts, probably. That'd be about it. Yeah. Who asked that? It's so funny in here with those lights. I can't see who's asking. Hey there. Hey there. No, you know, I mean, I don't even, you know, I mentioned about, you know, people asking me about how to get into it. It's very elusive. I don't even know how I got into it. I got into it early. I would say too early. But I knew I had that addiction to it. I knew that there's that element of empathy and getting to walk in other people's shoes, which from a psychological perspective, I just find fascinating. I just find that fascinating, you know. You know what, after hanging out with Michael Mann for quite a lot and doing research with him, I think maybe a detective might have been a good thing, because he approaches movies from a point of view of a detective, and I find him endlessly fascinating and inspiring. And that's what I enjoy so much out of what I do. What I do is the ability to just study people endlessly without having to apologize for it or seem like a weirdo for it. So possibly that kind of a thing, but yeah, who the hell knows?
Am I right to say that it's your birthday today?
Yep. Thank you.
What does it mean to get an award like that on kind of a landmark day?
Yeah, pretty freaking good.
How are you going to celebrate today?
Huh?
How are you going to celebrate today?
Well, you know, I've already celebrated with my family today, and then this is gravy. Fantastic.
Christian, congratulations.
Okay. Thank you.
For many years there have been some terrific sporting films, particularly boxing films. What is it about boxing films behind the scenes that endears itself to the public?
I think that's that element of people laying themselves on the line, you know, laying themselves very there, you know, that rawness, that vulnerability, that absolute win or absolute loss, and the struggle that I think that most people can understand, which is so beautifully played out in boxing.
All right, thank you, everyone.
All right, thanks so much. Cheers.